So for the John Q. Citizen, what do they do?
About what? Oh, to do this. Oh, talk to their political leaders about this and ask about what's going on with drug driving. There are wonderful websites, including our own Stop Drug Driving, but there are other sources of information. Get that information. Talk to your local newspapers and other media outlets. Be concerned about it and raise that priority.
And obviously, I would assume too, know what they're using and its limitations and impact on them.
Well, I think one of the things to do is don't drive after you've used a drug. That's for certain. And I would say don't use illegal drugs. You know, one of the things about really enforcing better drug driving laws is it's going to have a dampening effect on drug use. That's not a bad thing either in terms of the public health. So I think there's a lot of good things that can come from focusing on the drug driving issue. One just mentioned one controversy, which is huge, is about marijuana. Right now, that's just embroiling the field, and the movement toward legalizing marijuana is got us all topsy-turvy in the drug driving field, because marijuana dominates the drug use as it's impacting on the highways. You know, to me, the standard for marijuana is got to be the same standard for anything else, and that is if you have that marijuana, that's a violation of the law to drive with it, and anything in your system. Now, people will say, well, it can be there for a long time. It can be there for a long time, but only if you're a chronic user. If you just smoke a marijuana cigarette, 50% of the people test negative the next day,
right.
And virtually all of them are negative within 3 days. So to get a chronic positive for a marijuana test, you got to be a very chronic user of marijuana to be in that regard. So I think that marijuana should be included in the zero tolerance approach, and to take it out is going to take out an awful lot of the power, the value of drug driving enforcement and education.
And you just to wrap up, you mentioned there's a website that you have set up, or through what was that website again?
StopDrugDriving.org.
.org. And so they can find a lot of information that you talk about here on that website.
Absolutely.
And of course, as you mentioned, there will be other links as well.
Well, the White House Drug Office has got a lot of very good things to do with that, and I think that's a great resource to start with. The National Institute on Drug Abuse, NIDA, has a lot of information about this. I'm very proud to say that our organization did the study for the National Institute on Drug Abuse about drug driving research, and you can find that study on our website and their website.
And what's your website?
The www.ibhinc.org or stopdrugdriving.org.
Well, Dr. DuPont, we could talk about this for a long time. I know for many more hours.
Sure.
Because there's so many nuances here, but I want to thank you for taking your time. It's been, I think, a phenomenal discussion, and as we talk about this area and really try to raise awareness in the public of just how broad this problem is, and it's time to start taking action.
What you have done and are doing is a tremendous public service. It's a privilege for me to take the time and to contribute to this effort, and I just salute you for what you're doing, and I'm very grateful for the public education that you're doing, and bringing people who care and who have knowledge to public attention is a great public service. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sir, and again, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
It's been an honor.